embraced, transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. By the end of this, you will know how to identify that key, apply it, and unlock the version of yourself that has been waiting to emerge. The first step to unlocking hidden potential is self awareness. Potential is like a seed. Without understanding the soil it grows in, without knowing the conditions it needs, it cannot flourish. Self awareness is that soil. It allows you to recognize your strengths, weaknesses, patterns, and desires. Without it, even the most capable person drifts aimlessly, never fully realizing what they are capable of. Self awareness begins with reflection. It requires asking honest questions. What are my talents? Where do I struggle? What motivates me? What fears hold me back? These questions are not easy because they demand honesty. They require looking inward, confronting uncomfortable truths, and accepting both the light and the shadows within ourselves, within ourselves. Yet, this process is the most powerful step toward transformation. A crucial aspect of self awareness is observing patterns. How do you respond to failure? How do you handle praise? How do you make decisions under pressure? Your patterns reveal habits that either fuel growth or silently limit your progress. Many people fail not because they lack skill, but because they are unaware of habits that sabotage their potential. Reflection and observation illuminate these blind spots. Another element is understanding your emotions. Emotions are powerful indicators of what matters to you, what excites you, and what drains you. By tuning into your emotional responses, you gain insight into what aligns with your true potential and what distracts from it. For instance, if you feel energized when creating or solving problems but drained in repetitive tasks, this awareness guides where to focus your energy. Self awareness also fosters humility and openness. Recognizing your limitations is not a weakness, it is a door to growth. When you understand where you need improvement, you can seek knowledge, mentorship, and skills that expand your capabilities. Arrogance and overconfidence often block potential, but awareness opens the mind and heart to learning. Journaling, meditation, and quiet reflection are practical tools to cultivate self awareness. Daily moments of introspection allow you to track progress, celebrate strengths, and allow you to track progress, celebrate strengths, and identify areas for growth. Over time, this practice transforms perception. You begin to see patterns, opportunities, and challenges clearly, and your decisions align more closely with your true abilities. Ultimately, self awareness is the first key to unlocking hidden potential because it reveals the reality of who you are, who you can become, and the steps required to bridge that gap. Without awareness, effort can be misdirected, talents can remain untapped, and dreams remain distant. With it, every action, every decision, and every experience becomes a building block toward becoming the best version of your self awareness. Also teaches patience. Growth is not instant, and unlocking potential is a journey, not a sudden event. By understanding yourself deeply, you can navigate setbacks without discouragement and leverage strengths with clarity. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, avoiding distractions that waste energy and slow progress. When you commit to self awareness, you gain the insight to identify your unlocking points. You begin to see where your natural talents lie, where effort will yield the greatest results, and how to navigate challenges effectively. This clarity is the foundation for all further growth, providing the first essential key to your hidden potential. Self awareness is the key that reveals your hidden potential, but awareness alone is not enough. Potential is like a seed, it has to be nurtured, watered, and cared for consistently before it grows into something remarkable. This is where discipline and consistency come into play. They are the bridge between what you know about yourself and what you can achieve in reality. Discipline is often misunderstood as restriction or rigidity, but in truth, it is freedom. It is the freedom to focus on what matters most, to prioritize long term growth over short term comfort, and to invest energy in actions that build your skills and character. Discipline allows you to create habits that align with your potential, turning fleeting motivation into sustained progress. Consistency, on the other hand, is the quiet engine that multiplies effort over time. Many people begin their journey with enthusiasm, acting sporadically, and expecting immediate results. But potential is rarely unlocked overnight. Consistency is about showing up every day, even when the excitement fades, even when the retestment fades, even when the results are not yet visible. Small, deliberate actions repeated over time create exponential growth. Consider the analogy of a sculptor. A raw block of marble contains infinite possibilities, but without daily chiseling, attention, and care, it remains just a block. Each small, consistent strike may seem insignificant at the moment, but over weeks and months, the sculpture emerges. Discipline ensures that you chisel daily, and consistency ensures that the work accumulates into mastery. Discipline also protects against distractions. Discipline also protects against distractions. In today's world, attention is constantly pulled in multiple directions: social media, notifications, external pressures, and opinions. Potential requires focus. By cultivating discipline, you learn to prioritize what matters, resist instant gratification, and make decisions that align with your growth. Discipline is the silent guardian that ensures your energy is invested in what will bear fruit, not wasted on trivialities. Another aspect of discipline is self regulation. It teaches you to act intentionally rather than impulsively. Every time you choose effort over ease, learning over comfort, and patience over impatience, you strengthen your capacity to reach your potential. Consistency reinforces these choices, embedding them into your daily routine until they become second nature. Over time, discipline and consistency create a life where growth is inevitable because the right actions have become habitual. Consistency also cultivates resilience. Challenges, failures, and setbacks are inevitable when pursuing potential. It is easy to become discouraged when progress is slow or obstacles appear. However, disciplined, consistent effort allows you to persevere. Even small steps forward each day, compounded over months and years, produce extraordinary results. What seems insignificant now becomes transformative over time. The combination of discipline and consistency also builds confidence. When you know that you are showing up every day, doing the work, and honoring your potential, self doubt begins to fade. You recognize that growth is not luck, it is intentional. This mindset empowers you to take on larger challenges, embrace risk, and expand your capabilities because you trust the process and your commitment. Ultimately, discipline and consistent. I turn awareness into action. They convert latent potential into tangible skill, character, and achievement. Without them, potential remains an abstract concept, admired but unrealized. With them, growth becomes inevitable, and the hidden strengths within you begin to surface, guiding you toward a life of excellence and fulfillment. When you commit to discipline and consistency, you create momentum. Each effort, no matter up every repeated action compounds, unlocking doors that were previously invisible. The combination of awareness, discipline, and consistent action transforms your life from ordinary to extraordinary, setting the stage for the next key step, embracing challenges as opportunities to grow even further. Potential remains hidden not because it doesn't exist, but because it is often trapped behind the walls of comfort and fear. Growth is never found in ease or familiarity. It is discovered in the spaces where life challenges you, where uncertainty presses, and where your courage is tested. Embracing challenges is the third key to unlocking your hidden potential. Challenges reveal who we truly are. When life pushes us into difficult situations, failure, criticism, rejection, or unexpected obstacles, we are forced to confront our limitations, make tough choices, and adapt. These moments, though uncomfortable, serve as mirrors reflecting our strengths and weaknesses in sharp relief. Avoiding challenges keeps us safe, but it also keeps potential locked away, untested and dormant. Fear often disguises itself as reason. We tell ourselves, I'm not ready, or it's too risky. But fear is a natural signal that we are stepping toward growth. Every time you face what intimidates you, you expand your comfort zone. The more challenges you face intentionally, the more your callosity, resilience, and confidence grow. Your potential previously hidden begins to unfold because you are willing to walk the path that others avoid. Another crucial aspect of embracing challenges is learning from failure. Every failure is a lesson wrapped in experience. Instead of seeing setbacks as proof of inadequacy, see them as feedback: what worked, what didn't, what can I improve next time. Those who unlock their potential view challenges as experiments in growth, not verdicts on their worth. This mindset transforms obstacles from barriers into stepping stones. Challenges also cultivate creativity and problem solving. When comfort and routine no longer suffice, your mind stretches to find solutions. Innovation, adaptability, and insight arise from the pressure of adversity. The person who never encounters difficulty rarely develops the mental flexibility or strategic thinking needed to reach their full potential. Life's challenges, in this sense, are not punishments. There are opportunities disguised as tests. Discomfort teaches discipline in a unique way. Facing challenges requires sustained effort, emotional regulation, and perseverance. These qualities, honed under pressure, strengthen your character and reinforce the habits that translate potential into achievement. Without challenges, even the most talented person may remain stagnant. With challenges, growth is inevitable. It is also essential to embrace challenges with a growth mindset. This means seeing obstacles as opportunities to expand skills, deepen knowledge, and refine judgment. Instead of avoiding difficulty, you ask, what can I gain from this experience? This perspective transforms fear into curiosity, tie resistance into engagement, and stress into motivation. By leaning into challenge rather than retreating from it, you unlock dimensions of your potential previously hidden. Challenges are not merely external, Internal challenges, doubts, limiting beliefs, and self criticism also test your growth. Learning to face your inner resistance, question negative thoughts, and cultivate self belief is equally vital. Overcoming these inner obstacles strengthens resilience and clarifies purpose, laying the foundation for consistent personal growth. Finally, embracing challenges connects your efforts to meaning. Each difficulty you face and overcome not only reveals your capabilities but also builds the narrative of your life, one of courage, perseverance, and transformation. Challenges are the forge in which your hidden potential is hammered into reality, preparing you for higher responsibilities, greater impact, and deeper fulfillment. When you embrace challenges consciously, you stop seeing the looms on the street. When you embrace challenges, comfort as a threat, and start seeing it as a gateway to growth, potential is no longer latent. It is exercised, expanded, and transformed. Every challenge you confront intentionally becomes a key that unlocks a new layer of ability, courage, and achievement within you. Courage and achievement within you. The final key to unlocking your hidden potential is purpose and contribution. Talent, discipline, and courage are important, but without direction, they can remain fragmented or misused. Purpose gives focus, and contribution gives your growth meaning. When you align your efforts with something larger than yourself, your potential is no longer just a personal asset. It becomes a force that shapes your life and the world around you. Purpose acts as a compass. It guides decision making, prioritizes effort, and motivates action even when challenges feel overwhelming. Without a clear purpose, effort can feel scattered, and even significant achievements may leave you unfulfilled. When you know why you are pursuing growth, every habit, challenge, and skill you develop becomes part of a coherent path toward meaningful outcomes. Purpose transforms potential into direction. Contribution amplifies impact. Hidden potential is not meant to remain selfishly contained. It flourishes when applied to the benefit of others. Sharing your knowledge, supporting your community, inspiring someone through your actions, these are ways your latent abilities find expression. When you focus on contribution, growth is not only personal but also transformational for those around you. This creates a cycle where meaningful action feeds motivation, which in turn expands potential further. Purpose also fosters resilience. Challenges are easier to navigate when connected to a larger reason. The temporary discomfort of effort, failure, or rejection becomes bearable when you remember that your actions serve a higher goal. People who thrive in life are rarely the ones who avoid hardship. They are the ones who avoid hardship. They are the ones who find meaning in it, using every setback as a stepping stone toward purpose driven achievement. Another critical aspect of purpose is clarity of priorities. Life offers countless distractions, opportunities, and obligations. Without a purpose, you risk investing energy in areas that do not advance your potential. With purpose, decisions become simpler, effort becomes intentional, and growth accelerates. Your energy is focused on what matters most, avoiding waste and maximizing impact. Purpose and contribution also cultivate fulfillment. Hidden potential is not just about ability or success. Hidden potential is not just about ability or success. It is about living fully and meaningfully. When your skills, habits, and efforts align with values and goals that serve others, you experience satisfaction that transcends superficial achievement. This sense of fulfillment fuels motivated. I am encouraging continuous learning, growth, and excellence. Practical steps to connect with purpose include self reflection, identifying passions, setting long term goals, and seeking opportunities to serve others. Purpose can evolve over time, but its presence ensures that your potential is directed, actionable, and transformative. When paired with the earlier keys, self-awareness, discipline, and embracing challenges, purpose acts as the ultimate unlock. It converts ability into impact, effort into legacy, and latent potential into realized excellence. Finally, purpose transforms potential into influence. People who discover and act on their purpose naturally inspire, lead, and impact others. Their actions ripple beyond personal achievement, creating opportunities, solutions, and inspiration for those around them. Hidden potential becomes fully actualized when it serves a greater vision, bridging personal growth with contribution and leaving a lasting mark on the world. When you cultivate purpose and contribution, potential is no longer abstract or dormant. It becomes active, meaningful and transformative. Your life aligns with your actions reflect your deepest abilities, and your hidden potential is finally free to shape not only your own future but also the lives of those around you. Potential is not a mystery, it is a treasure waiting to be discovered and unlocked. Yet too often it remains hidden behind doubt, distraction, and comfort. The key to accessing it lies in a sequence of steps, awareness, in a sequence of steps, awareness, discipline, embracing challenges, and aligning your growth with purpose and contribution. When you reflect honestly on yourself, commit to consistent effort, face discomfort with courage, and dedicate your abilities to meaningful goals, transformation is inevitable. Every habit, every choice, every challenge becomes an opportunity to reveal the SARS, strength, talent, and greatness that already reside within you. The key is not something external, it is found in how you know yourself, act intentionally, and live with meaning. Unlocking your potential is a journey of insight, discipline, courage, and purpose. And purpose, when you embrace these keys, your life moves from ordinary to extraordinary, from untapped ability to realized greatness, from potential to impact. Meant, remember, your hidden potential is waiting. All you need to do is take the keys in your hands, turn the lock, and step into the life you were meant to live.